Hello. Hello, konnichiwa, welcome to Japan. So you join me, Jack Bailey, for the ninth round in the F5 Ero Championship. Currently Stevie leads the way by 69 points, and his closest rival isn't actually racing tonight. A Geodude has got issues with his PlayStation, so can't race tonight, and I think Villeneuve's the closest behind with 8 gap to the leader, so a real chance for Stevie to seriously put pressure on his rivals today. Everyone seems to be going out at once. Does that mean there's perhaps rain on the way? Who knows? We'll find out later. As we see, the first on the road is Roninosaurus, better known as T-Rex, because his long name is far too difficult for me to say quickly in commentary. Pretty quick driver, served a qualifying ban last week, but still managed P2 on the road, P3 overall after a penalty post-race. But yeah, pretty quick drivers. Someone's already spun, it seems, in Sector 1. Is it one of the Ferraris? Oh no. It's the Maverick. The Maverick spun on his outlap. Very tricky track is Japan. And I'm sure we'll see more than one driver today having difficulties in the S section. Certainly interesting to lose it on the outlap though. Starts on the medium. So there's been a collision. So Saitsi has come together with Stevie and got a 5-place grid drop because of it. So judging by where they are, it looks like Saitsi perhaps gone into the back of Stevie. Has he got any damage? Doesn't appear to have done, so yeah, some sort of collision in quali, as there's another yellow flag as the other Red Bull of Sackboy has gone into the wall. Oh dear me. So he's trying to reverse, no one coming, so he can do that, no problems. And we're having serious issues already, and we're only just done the outlap. So very interesting. So T-Rex starts his flying lap. He'll be the first one to cross the line and set a time if he doesn't invalidate. Quite the traffic jam in the end of Sector 2 at the moment, but we'll focus on T-Rex. He sets a Sector 1 time of 33.1. Obviously purple is the first man on the road. So I think we've had a retirement as Nestek's lost it in his first lap. Nestek has lost it. So we'll see if we can get on someone going around that bend, see if we can see what's going on here. I mean, obviously he's hit the curb and spun and gone into the wall, which everyone seems to do at this track. Yeah, absolutely. Literally the first curb you can probably spin at is managed to send it into the wall. So Nestek, who's normally pretty good on the qualifying, will start from the back. Although Aichi does have... Oh, we've just seen Isfod go wide there as well. Where's he? Just after Spoon. He's trying to rejoin safely. So a bit of a chaotic start. To be honest, guys, we've not even set a time yet. There we go. First time on the board of 30.9. Pretty poor time, to be honest. I expect we'll be in the low 129s for pole position. Vareva sets a 30.6. And Shade Mouse goes to the 31.6. So there's a huge variation in people at the moment. We'll soon see him sometimes really roll. As Villeneuve has invalidated Stevie, about to cross the line. I think let's see what he can do. So on 29.8. Still not quite where I'd expect him to be, but maybe just getting that banker lap in to start with and see how we go. Stevie nicely getting out of people's way. As we see a few more times beset. Our goal does a 129.9, and Saitsi and Isfod not really setting competitive times at all. Obviously Isfod had that issue, didn't he? There's a Mercedes. I think Fabio's lost it as well. Oh dear me, and that's really disrupted Villeneuve. Wow. That's an interesting place to lose it, and the cars are all over the track, and that will will have really messed Villeneuve's start to the lap up. Don't know whether we'll see another car go by, maybe. No, it's clear now. There's yellow flags all over the place. Can't keep up with them today. Hopefully the race will be a bit better, but I suspect it won't. Villeneuve trying to qualify on the mediums, was he? Yeah, he's on the mediums. So we've got Aichi, who's serving a qualifying ban today. And there'll be two at the back with him not setting a time because they've DNF'd in qualifying. Very unexpected from Fabio. He's been quite consistent in his first two races of his league racing career. Well, I suppose Ero was bound to happen eventually. And yeah, better in qualifying than in the race, I think. So Villeneuve obviously not happy with this lap and yeah, deciding to get out of the way for... I think Sackboy was actually on out lap, so he was not to know that, of course. So there's yellow flags everywhere. I think Stevie going into the pits probably caused that yellow, so no concern there. So I do want to ride on board with the lap once they get into the groove of things, and hopefully a clean lap as well, so we can see the lines people take and where to avoid curbs. It's pretty much everywhere on this track. I mean, it's quite a difficult track. Not many of the drivers like it. Yeah, he's gone wide at turn 1 as Sackboy and invalidate his lap. He needs to get time on the board, so he'll be very unhappy with that. Who else is out there then? I think we've got Lee Webb about to start a lap. That's quite a nice helmet. Reminds me of Braun GP and Jensen Button. Here he goes. Turn 1. Nice and easy through the S section. Don't want to be taking too many risks when he's not set a time yet. Certainly want to get a banker lap on the board so he out-qualifies the people who have DNF'd and got quali bans. That's the first thing to do. And then from there we can begin to push on the next lap. He has gone purple in Sector 1 though. He's gone very wide though in the first corner of Sector 2. He's probably got a bit overexcited seeing the purple flash up. And will have no doubt lost time there. Goes a little bit wide of the hairpin as well. Gets on throttle quite early. There has been another yellow flag somewhere. And I think that's just for the Haas Boyman in front of Lee Webb going a little bit slowly, and then there's an Aston Martin at the hairpin getting out of someone's way, but no crashes. Lee Webb goes a little bit wide again. It's been a bit of a sketchy lap since the purple Sector 1. So we'll see where this finishes up. He's on purple in Sector 2 though, okay. I mean, it looked like there were errors, but you know, clearly carrying that speed through the corners as he cuts the curb nicely in these two corners. He seems to be really on it, does Lee Webb tonight. Let's see what he can do. Does it beat Stevie's time? No, he doesn't. So 31.3. I'm not sure then purple sectors were legit, to be honest, but yeah, never mind. So I think Stevie is on his out lap. We'll try and catch up with him again when he completes that out lap and gets on with it, because he is my tip for pole, and I think this next time could well be his pole lap, as Sackboy has a bit of a spin at the hairpin and he'll be wanting to stay where he is and not get in the guy's way. He's probably just about done that quite well actually. Timed it well, did Sackboy. Difficult thing to do. But did it nicely. Got out of people's way, managed to recover. Still not set a time. A little bit of a shout out to Elliot Parker, who has done a 130.4. Has declared numerous times that he will be a front runner in this league, but it's not materialised in the past two races. So yeah, this qualifying performance seems a little bit better at the moment. I'll be hoping to be running at the front in this race with Nestek qualifying, well, not really qualifying, and a Geodude not in the race. So opportunity for all these drivers to gain a couple of positions here. So, here comes Stevie then. We're going to ride on board for this lap. And we'll see what he can do. There's only one DRS straight in Japan, and that's this one, the pit straight. Probably the best overtaking point in is turn 1, the hairpin, and after 130R towards the final chicane. So you can see how Stevie, avoiding the curbs like the plague, does not want to get near them at all. He does take a little bit there, which he gets away with. Just about touching this curb and widens the angle of this corner to get a really good exit out of the sector 1. Difficult sector, is negotiated it well. He's 3/10 up. So yeah, this will be a really good time if he can keep this together. As Mr. Bean, or Verova, nickname Mr. Bean of course, has gone. Yeah, well, they did set a nice time for 1:30.0, so well done to him actually. It's just a shame he DNF'd after that. So Stevie took the hairpin fairly nicely. He comes up to the spoon curve now. This is a really tough corner to get right. He doesn't kiss the apex, runs a little bit wide, but yeah, almost clips the apex. But if you do get on that curb, you can easily spin round and ruin the lap. So you've got to be a little bit cautious. So to the end of sector 2 then, and Stevie is 6/10 up. So be looking for that 129.2 range. The low 129s, which I think we said at the start, as he gets a little bit heavy on the throttle there, and maybe lost a tenth or two, as he really minimises the distance to the line. And he does a 129.2 pretty much. So well done, Stevie. That's probably pole. Well done, mate. That's a good time. Did lose a bit at the last corner, but is it worth going out again when no one else can get near his time at the moment? Probably not. Only he will know. So, oh god, P2. It's just set a good time actually, 129.4. Not quite on Stevie's pace, but consolidates the position in P2. I see Elliot Parker's invalidated, so he won't be setting a better time this lap. He'll be going again though. Well, I know he's pitting and then going again. As Milank crosses the line and does a 130.5. Not bad. I expected more drivers in the 129s. Probably this man Villeneuve. We'll see if he can sneak into the 129s and get a P3. Not qualified well actually the past few races, but yeah, decent consistent driver. Normally, been a bit unfortunate in the past couple of races as he goes purple sector 2 apparently. He doesn't cut the corner quite as much as he would have liked, and he pits. So obviously that was the plan all along. Probably run out of fuel by the looks of it, and he'll be coming in and maybe going again. Milan can validate, he'll be pitting. Who else is out there? There's a Red Bull just about to start his lap. And Stevie presumably on his in lap, yeah. So, Red Bull also pits. Done a really slow lap, so he's obviously had serious issues. It doesn't look like, oh no, he's being held up here in the pits. Sights he goes out, but there's still plenty of time to get in and out, ready for another lap. Oh god, pits, and he'll be wanting to come out again. And T-Rex is on a hot lap, so there's a little bit of action. No, it's not on a hot lap, look at this. This is not hot. This is as cold as an ice cream. Yellow flag for the slow dinosaur. Clearly in lap and then pit and probably out again. So as I say, Aichi 7 is qualifying ban, so Sackboy just needs to get a time on the board to jump the two people who couldn't keep it on the road in the first part of qualifying to set a lap. T-Rex pits? Yep, T-Rex pits. A few people on outlaps now, Istford, Lee Webb and Sights. He does love a donut, doesn't he? He does. Let's watch him here. Let's see, nice little 3-point turn, no one around, so yeah, lovely. Come on mate, you just need to set a lap. No, better one. Oh no, sorry, that's Sackboy who needs to set a lap. Sights, he has actually set one. It's not a very good one. He'll be disappointed with all his spins. Boyman on his out lap. Lee Webb on... Is he on a hot lap? It's invalidated immediately if he is. Milank out lap, everyone on out laps. Nothing going on. Lee Webb's invalidated. Someone's gone. Milank's on the gravel. I think he's just getting out of people's way. He doesn't know they're on out laps and have invalidated, of course, so doing his best, although he doesn't really get out of Lee Webb's way, but maybe he knows he's invalidated. Probably lucky to get away with that. So, Elliot Parker, best qualifying performance so far, I think, P5. Might be wrong, but seems to be better than he has been in the previous races. And also, let's be honest, Verova's done really well here. He's currently in P3, which is something quite special for this driver. He's been not on the pace for most of the season. Involved in too many collisions, incidents, penalties. Hopefully keeps it clean today and maybe on the podium. That'd be a great result for him. Be nice to see. So who can improve from here then? I seriously think Villeneuve can improve from a 130.7. This is probably the biggest surprise for me at the moment. And even T-Rex I expect probably in the 129s. They're the two here that I'm thinking, yeah, could definitely get into the 129s along with Stevie and Elgard. Elgard, not seen much of him. He's not been at all the races, various commitments elsewhere, but is quick when he's there for the AlphaTauri team. As Villeneuve has got a bit of traffic ahead, he'll probably want to slow down a little bit and make sure he doesn't get collected in any spins that will probably happen in front of him. Just being honest, he'll know that himself. As there we go, someone's lost it. Milank's lost it at sector 1. There we go, in the wall. We only just saw that, but better than nothing. So Villeneuve, almost the last man to cross the line. Maybe the Haas will also cross the line after him, but yeah, I think this is the biggest room for improvement here with Villeneuve. As there is an AlphaTauri that's gone off in front of him, that might put him off. Obviously everyone pushing now on the final lap of the session. So Villeneuve looks fairly smooth. And Japan's all about being smooth, consistent, and the main thing is not spinning it in the race. As there's, oh my word, that's going to put him off. Don't know who that was it Saitsi or Sackboy? It was Saitsi, who he does love a donut. Yeah, Villeneuve were really frustrated with that. He's 4 tenths down. Probably not all Saitsi's fault, but it certainly wouldn't have helped. So it doesn't look like Villeneuve's going to improve. As Stevie, nailed onto pole. Is he improving? No, probably pit. Why finish the... That was invalidated. He'll definitely pit now. So Istvod, not doing well. No, he's not going to improve. Maverick 6 tenths down. He's not improving. Boyman's 1/10. Maybe he can make up a 10th in Spoon and qualify a little higher up. I think that's probably going to be the grid, guys. I don't think anyone's going to improve or jump up by the looks of things, but hopefully someone proves me wrong. As Stevie takes another pole position. His 6th of the year? 6th pole position of the year if Stevie does obviously keep it. I think he will. Boyman's 4 tenths down, and the only other man on the track is Saitsi, who has got no front wing, and it would be an absolute miracle. Oh dear, he's trying to get out of people's way. They're finished, mate. Probably Saitsi should retire the car here and save everyone a bit of time, but he's obviously just going to go back to the pits and no obligation to retire. Just lets me talk for a little bit longer. So Stevie has got a podium every single race this season, and we're into the 8. Well, we've done 8 rounds. He's won 3, P2 4 times, and P3 once, where he should have won that race, and it was his own error that got him P3, to be honest. So dominating the championships, leading by 6-9 points, as I said earlier. Ferrari dominating the constructors with Villeneuve in P3. Yeah, they're 129 points ahead with 8 rounds gone. And obviously with Geodude not starting today, it's pretty much Stevie's championship, to be honest. If anyone catches him, it'd be an absolute miracle. But we're only halfway through. Anything can happen if F1. So there we go then. Stevie, 3/10 above the field. Algard, decent lap, saying he's not racing a while. Again, Verova, Mr. Bean. Maybe that nickname's not justified anymore. He's in P3, he's done really well, out-qualified the dinosaur of T-Rex. Elliot Parker, the self-pronounced front-runner in P5, is best qualifying so far. As we round up the grid there with Aichi serving his qualifying ban. Obviously, Sait's again that 5-place grid penalty as well for a collision with Stevie, which I'm very interested to know what happened there. So a nice sunny day in Japan, doesn't look like it's going to rain, which is a shame. I was sort of half hoping for rain to really test the drivers on this spin fest of a track. But I think they'll be tested anyway. So off to go then, formation lap. Sort out all this, who's on what tyre. So Boyman, Mabs and Nestek have all opted for the mediums. Istvod and Milank have come together on the formation lap. Brilliant. I think that's the second time in 2 races Milank's been disqualified, could be wrong, but disqualified from the formation lap, I will add, is still in the race, of course. They'll just have... Whoa, my word, what on earth is Stevie doing? Oh, dear. Oh, there's another one gone. We're on the formation lap, guys. I will remind you. This is brilliant. This is the best formation lap I've ever seen. So, Stevie, that's a bit of a surprise. I'm not as surprised with Verova as he comes back onto the track, almost taking everyone out of the formation lap. Lost for words. What was Stevie doing? I mean, he's just gone completely off the road and into the wall. Yeah, it's a tricky circuit. I wasn't expecting to see that on the formation lap, I've got to be honest. But yeah, I think that's a sign of things to come. We might have quite a few spins this race, a few lost front wings. I mean, you know, Stevie's at the front of the grid on his formation lap, and he's got on the curb, and his rear's spot 10's on him, and yeah, Verova's followed him. Brilliant stuff. You got to laugh. So Stevie will obviously get back up to P1 when they reform the grid, doing the sensible thing and staying behind, as you should if you drop back somehow on the formation lap. Race strategy, yes, good point. The game says soft hards or medium hards. Oh, I think a soft medium's possible fairly easily. But the key to strategy is, of course, when the inevitable safety cars come out, someone takes out the brake board. This is the worst formation lap I've ever seen in my life. This is incredible. Brake marker board's gone. 2 people have spun. Who's this? Sights, he's doing donuts again. I keep saying you've got to do them at the end of the race when you win, not during. It's really not good. But anyway, maybe he's just warming his tyres up. Perhaps a new technique. I'm not sure, but it's not one I'd do. So someone's waving the green flag. He clearly hasn't seen the donut at the back. The Ferrari. It's a Ferrari. Red Bull doing donuts at the back, I should say. My mistake. Apologies. So I think the grid's just about reformed as we see. What is happening? Can't even get that on the right camera. Right, we'll focus on Elgard because Stevie doesn't want to be seen, apparently. Here we go then. Lights out and away we go. A bit of a slow start from Stevie. Elgard's going to get the run on him, I think. Although Stevie's defended a little bit well, and he won't be sending the nose up there. T-Rex does get past Verova as they'll be fighting back further back in the field. There's a few changes of positions further back as we focus on Villeneuve and see if we can see any spins in the background. Not yet. No one's gone yet. But famous last words. No, everyone's kept it quite clean. There's no incidents. People have been sensible. After the absolute carnage of the formation lap, the wise thing to do, I suspect, is, yeah, Villeneuve made up a couple of positions on the start. Yeah, good start from him. Verhoeven's lost out to the T-Rex, but still in P4, not too bad, as Stevie will look to extend that lead by being as safe as possible. Very difficult to overtake around Japan. Hopefully we do see some action. So someone's gone. Or they're at least going slowly. Seems to be Milank holding the job up. Not got any damage, it just doesn't seem. It's yeah, someone else has gone at the back east pod. Milank goes a little bit wide. I don't think he's got damage though. But he has held the pack up a little bit. Nestek gets past Fabio into the chicane. Nestek, very quick driver, be wanting to get through. Oh no, he's pitting. He's obviously got damage. He's got damage immediately. Well, that's ruined his race. He'll be hoping for a safety car. Stevie leads the way. Saitsi and Fabio are battling, it would appear. So Fabio just lets Saitsi by, I think, and I think Saitsi will probably spin in the next couple of corners, so it doesn't really matter. But as Nestek puts the soft tyres on, he'll be praying for a safety car. As Sackboy goes round, or tries to get past Lee Webb through the S section. Dangerous, as someone's lost it. Shademabs has gone. Shademabs the first spinner. It's almost like the Grand National. Who will fall first? Well, who will spin first? It is Shademabs. On them cold medium tyres, perhaps that's the factor there. Now, well, I think there'll probably be a safety car as someone spins and smashes into the wall later, so I wouldn't give up hope just yet if you're Shademabs. You never know. I may be surprised. Stevie not really pulling away. I was expecting him to get out a bit of a gap before the DRS is open next lap. We've not seen that just yet, as Elgard has kept with him and goes side by side with T-Rex, and T-Rex tries to go around the outside. He's now going to try and get the switch back on him down the main straight. No DRS this lap, of course. It'll be next lap that it's open. He's using all the battery he can possibly deploy, as Elgard saving it, thinking he doesn't need to defend here. We'll see, is T-Rex close enough? No. He's certainly pulled a bit of a gap to Verova though, who's putting in a great performance, it must be said. I'm really impressed so far. Hopefully he doesn't spin and put it all down the toilet. So Saitsi pits, releasing Fabio. As Verova... Oh, wow. Well, I'm going to take the blame for that one. It's probably not Verova's fault. Commentator's curse is a thing. I just ruined his race. I'm really, really sorry, mate. He's gone again. Hot tyres. Take it easy. You've got hot tyres. Hope for the safety car. That's all you can do. No need to get too silly now you've got them warm tyres. There's no need. What a shame. I think Verova's gone again. What is this? Come on. So, living up to his name, Mr. Bean. I imagine this is how he would drive an F1 car. Ah, it looks so promising. Don't spin at the hairpin, come on. Keep it together. Yeah, he's really struggling on them tyres now because they're really, really warm after those many spins. Anyway, we'll start focusing on him. Aichi's got past Sackboy. Looked like a pretty easy move into 130R. Yeah, and the front three are released now, and Elliott Parker trying to keep with them. There's no move there. Boyman just pits. There's a yellow flag for Verova again. What a nightmare. This front three, yeah, pulling a little bit of a gap. Elliott Parker does need to get on with it if he's going to keep up with him, and Villeneuve not too far behind as well, so he'll be under pressure. But it's a bit like last week actually, the three in front just really going for it and stretching the field out as there's another yellow flag. I think Lee Webb's gone. Lee Webb's lost it. He's backwards on the track. Yeah, he's trying to join as safely as he can. Or what's... I'm not sure what's happening here. In the wrong gear. Trying to get out of people's way. Safe rejoin. Not sure. He'll be annoyed. Lot of spinners. There'll be more. We know this. Who can be the ones to keep it together? The experience of Stevie, Villeneuve. They're really the only experienced ones in this league, I think. I think T-Rex was in a couple of seasons ago, but had a season break. Millang was in last season, but wasn't really that consistent. Shea Mavsic's, yeah, been here since he was born, I think. So he's been here a while, but has spun a few times. So I think Stevie and Villeneuve are the ones to beat in this race. I suspect Elgar, T-Rex and Parker may spin. Hopefully not. I'm probably being harsh there, and the Ferraris might spin. It certainly spice up the championship a bit. I think what everyone really wants to see, the other drivers of course, is the Ferraris battling and have a bit of a moment like they did in Brazil and take each other out, because they really want to catch these Ferrari boys. They're just too quick at the moment. Villeneuve obviously having a bit of a drop in performance the past few races, but still got that pace and up in P5. Very consistent driver. Beautiful helmet as well. Ayrton Senna tribute, fantastic. Quite difficult to do actually. It's good design. Creative. So Saitse's gone for another donut. And Verova has got a position back. He'll be pleased. Lee Webb's gone to the hard tyres, obviously going for a long stint. Really, everyone's praying for a safety car now. Everyone below probably Villeneuve praying for a safety car. Even Villeneuve might be wishing for one. Just to close the gap up a little bit as they're exchanging fastest laps, and Stevie trying to break the toe on the straight. Elgard and T-Rex closing, but not enough. As Elgard does have a lot more ERS than these guys, so that could get interesting towards the end. Now, who will blink first and pit and try the undercut? Undercut is very strong here, but of course it leaves yourself exposed towards the end of the race. You're looking to pit probably about lap 9, 10, 11, 12. Big gap there, but I think lap 9 would probably be the earliest you can get away with for the one stop on the soft mediums. Assuming no safety cars, of course. Stevie looked a little bit slow through there, but quick enough to not be sent down the inside of the hairpin. He'll be pleased about that. As Aichi making a bit of ground after his qualifying ban. Is he going to send it on Millang up to the hairpin? Probably a bit too far back to even try the move, but you never know. No. Oh dear, Aichi's gone. Aichi's gone. He's immediately got back the right way around. So, yeah, all that time gained. Oh, they're going side by side here. Fabio and Aichi, the teammates. No, Fabio's backed out. He doesn't want to cause absolute mayhem with his teammate, which is probably the wise thing to do. Not good for the neutral viewers, though. We want to see a side-by-side Mercedes battle. Here we go. We might have it here. He's using ERS. He's going to try and get him on 130R. Here we go. Oh, he's going to take 130R. Will he get a better run into the final corner? All he can hope for is Aichi having a poor corner here, and then he'll get him on the straight with the DRS. Let's see if Fabio can do it. The wise head he's got as Aichi pits and ruins everything. Ruins it all. I think Fabio probably would have had him there. Well, Aichi pits obviously on those hard tyres and yeah, front damage as well. So never mind. Maybe we'll see a battle later when the Fabio pits. We're turning into a pretty nice easy train for these guys at the front. Elgard being the sensible one and saving ERS, so he can deploy that when he gets a bit of free air. May have some pace locked up within. And just hanging on to the end of Stevie at the moment, and T-Rex keeping up, and of course Elliot Parker struggling to keep pace with these three. But P4, yeah, probably class P4 as a front running position. Not quite the podium, but improvement. That's all you can hope for. And he will be pleased so far, I think, with P4, as there's a spinner at sector 1. Who is it? It's Verova. He's spun again. Oh dear. Lost for words. What a great qualifying, and it's all gone wrong, and he's gone again. He just cannot control the car when he's spun. The tyres warm up, and you've got to be really careful and delicate on the throttle at all corners after the spins. You know, it takes a good 30 seconds, you know, a quarter of a lap to actually get the car back under control, and he's not quite done that. He's going to get lapped here. Stevie's coming up to lap him. I think this is what we'll see. We'll see a green car of Mr. Bean in the middle of the track, and probably spin at the hairpin, and Stevie will lap him, which will be an absolute disaster, because of course if safety car comes out, he can't catch back up then, and it's pretty much race over. Race over for Verova. But he's just about kept ahead. There's another spinner. Oh look, they should create their own league sites in Verova. They could have a nice little donut competition. I am cruel. Verova has managed to keep himself in front, of course, which he'll be pleased with. Anyway, he won't be wanting to pit until the rest come round. Well, the rest pit, I should say, because yeah, he'll get lapped, and Saisi might get lapped here because he's pitted. Of course, he'll unlap himself in theory when the leaders pit, but yeah, you want to be. Oh, Verova has pitted and he's got lapped. That's not clever. Not clever at all. Because if there's a safety car now, which there has been an incident. As yeah, Elliot Parker has lost it at Spoon, and the front runner has lost his front wing. Not quite sure that's what he meant by front runner. His teammate will be wanting to get by here, and there we go. Yeah, Elliot Parker really struggling. As Fabio gets past someone in the pits, surprisingly. So Saisi on fresh tyres is about to get lapped. Should get out of the way. Has got out of the way. Oh, he's already been lapped. Sorry, that was the other Ferrari overtaken. So it's been miles lapped. Oh dear. So the front three, a significant distance ahead now. Don't know what happened to Villeneuve. I didn't think he was that far back. He got a 3-second penalty. Satboy got 6, and Saisi got 5 for unknown. Nobody really cares. As Nestek gets past the Maverick. The Maverick seems to have some sort of problem here. It's gone to the hard tyres. They're really tough tyres to go on, as Elgard and Stevie pit at the front, and that means T-Rex has took the lead. How much can the dinosaur stretch his legs? He needs to get on with it, because the undercut is really powerful around here. But Stevie and Elgard may come out in traffic. As Elgard seems to have lost time there, but could be mistaken. As Will Villeneuve led his teammate by, not sure. Probably far enough ahead, to be fair, but Stevie is going to be stuck behind Milank if he catches that train, and that might help T-Rex and get the overcut done. Although there is 2 seconds gap, so probably not. Really needs to get on with it and probably box this lap. Or does he go really long, hope for the safety car in this next couple of laps, and pit and come out in front of them? That is another option. Risky. But he was, what, P3? So he's only going to stay P3. I think Villeneuve was 15 seconds behind, so maybe it's worth the risk if he knows he's definitely going to get undercut. Difficult to think about all this when you're driving, of course. It's complicated stuff. So Stevie's got past Milank in a lap. He must have had a problem. So, does he pit then? T-Rex? We'll soon find out. Yes, he does. Could be time for Villeneuve to pit as well. Get out of the way of his teammate. Well, his teammate's a little bit further back. Lee Webb's got a penalty for exceeding track limits. As Villeneuve doesn't pit, he stays out. He's hoping for that safety car. So, where will Stevie and T-Rex be on track? So he's definitely past T-Rex. Where's Elgard? Where is Elgard? He's lost out there. So Elgard's got caught up in traffic, and T-Rex has got the jump on him. So here comes... Oh, it's not even battle. Oh my god. I thought they were going to send it around the outside of the S section there, but no, it's a lap car. Another lap car in front. Very confusing. So Villeneuve leads the way, but of course does have to pit fairly soon. Stevie catching at quite a pace, and T-Rex and Elgard really stretched out now, so they really need to eat back into that lead to get DRS and yeah, hang on to the coattails of Stevie if they want any chance of winning this race. Assuming Stevie doesn't spin, of course, which is a possible outcome. Istvad reasonably close to Sight Boy. Certainly the closest battle on track. There isn't many of them. So Villeneuve pits. Verova, well, briefly had the fastest lap of the race, and Stevie's just swiped that away from him. Cruel. Verova is now unlapped, so safety car now would be wonderful for the man. Well, it has to be now as T-Rex gets a... who's gone? Oh, Verova's gone! Verova's gone. His DNF gone. I think he's just on the... I don't know where he is. So look, see if we can see him here. No, there's cars ahead, isn't there? Oh, I've missed it again. Right then, let's see if we can see Verova. Where is he? He's on the left somewhere. I can't see him. Oh, there he is. In the wall. So of course safety car's been deployed. The yeah, you can go, mate. Screen. Yeah, the the observant of you will see that the safety car has been deployed. Poor commentary from me. Apologies, I got distracted. Verova's gone. Who predicted that one? Anyway, safety car bunches the pack up. Who's the big winners? Probably Fabio and Shade Maps. Sightsee, obviously the big loser, because he cannot unlap himself. The game will not allow that. What a shame. So there's been some sort of overtake. Oh, there's been an overtake because Boyman's lost it during the safety car period. Completely legit by Milank. He's not going to wait for him there. Interesting to lose it during the safety car period is that T-Rex pits. He's only on one lap old mediums and he's pitted again. No damage, so that's a curious move. Slightly fresher tyres, I guess, and yeah, maybe stays in front of Villeneuve, does he? It's going to be really tight. So I think Villeneuve's got by. He's got by, yeah. He got by before the end of the pit lane. I think that's completely legitimate. So that's not worked for T-Rex at all. As Stevie and Elgard are swapping places. What's Elgard done there? So I think Elgard maybe almost went to the back of Stevie, veered off the track, and then Stevie's retook. So let's be careful, guys. As there's a couple of people going on the soft tyres. Softs can't make it to the end here. Maybe hoping for another safety car as Boyman pits. For presumably, I was going to say medium tyres, but no, it's gone to the hards. So, probably Villeneuve the biggest winner after T-Rex pitted for no apparent reason. Aichi doing very well after his quali ban. Well done to him. No real incidents yet that I've seen, apart from on the formation lap. So Saichi's DNF'd. I don't know whether that was on purpose. I mean, it was during the safety car period. We might see from this onboard from Istvad whether he's deliberately just straight lined it into a wall. Doesn't look like it, but you never know. It doesn't matter, the safety car was out, but certainly shouldn't DNF on purpose, guys. No matter how bad your race is going. So a bit of a safety car period. It'll take a while for the Maverick to catch up. He's gone downhill this race. He's lost a lot of positions actually. Oh, only 5. I thought he qualified better than that. Okay. So Shademar pits. I think he's going on to the mediums. Maybe he went medium then soft, and then he's going back to medium. So he just wants to fulfil his tyre strategy obligations. Nothing wrong with that tactic. Quite a lot of penalties. Elliot Parker, front runner, with 8 seconds. Villeneuve and T-Rex with 3 apiece. Aichi with 3, and then we get to Satboy, Lee Webb. So Nestek is on the softs. Softs can't do that many laps. No way. Prove me wrong. So safety car hopefully will be in this lap. But Elliot Parker's miles away. So be hoping it's not. But I think, yeah, if everyone else is caught up, I think Elliot Parker will just have to live with it. You know, he's so far behind, is the front runner, that yeah, the safety car's probably going to be in and it's going to be miles behind the field. Not gone well for the guy again. Full of expectation. Has not delivered so far. There'll be no one more disappointed than him. So the safety car is about to go through the Sector 2 line, which is normally when it says it's coming in this lap. Sometimes it's later, but okay, so it's not said it yet. So will it be a really late call in? And then Steve's going to have to really bunch up the pack. It's going to cause absolute carnage if the safety car's in this lap. Is it in this lap? Have I missed the call? I don't think so. No, so Steve is still really, really close to him. So no, it looks like Elliot Parker's got away with it. And yeah, the safety car stays out for another lap, just so Elliot Parker can catch up. Well, that will be good for Nestek. He's on the softs. He wants them to go a long way, so he'll be, you know, wanting the safety car to go all the race pretty much. The ones that are going to be struggling here are Aichi, Lee Webb on the hard tyres. Ugh. 9 lap old hard tyres, not a place I want to be. And yeah, Stevie Elgard might have difficulties from Villeneuve and T-Rex on slightly fresher tyres, but only time will tell. As Elliot Parker does just about catch up to the back of the pack. Hopefully doesn't slam into the back of anyone. You can see them coming a mile away, so no silly moves like that. He's certainly got pace at this track from his qualifying performance, so he'll be wanting to get back through the field, but he does have a 3-second penalty. Obviously served 5 seconds in the pits, which is probably part of the reason he pitted as well, so it's worked out quite well for him. Well, he is last, but you know, if we ignore that fact, it's worked out quite well for him. Lee Webb's had problems. So he's had a spin, dropped to the back. Oh dear. So 100% safety cars coming in this lap. Definitely, as we might see a battle emerge between the two Mercedes drivers again. We were stolen from that from Aichi's disgusting decision to pit. Not thinking about the fans at all. As Lee Webb just get past Elliot Parker, they seem to be battling. I don't know what's going on here. Lee Webb made an error, lost the positions, just live with it. So safety car is in this lap. Hooray! So nice bunch up field. We could have a nice second half to this race, good finish. Stevie really backing up the pack here. How early will he go? He'll probably wait until as late as possible. Doesn't want anyone to get a slipstream down to that first corner. Elgard will be wanting to go as quickly as he can behind Stevie. Stevie won't go yet. They'll have to be aware of that behind. He's gone. Elgard has been caught napping. Villeneuve has got the run on Elgard. Maybe he knew when his teammate was going to go, but of communication, smart work. Doesn't seem to have the pace to get him though into turn one. No moves into turn one. Probably far too dangerous. I don't think anyone's close enough really. Stevie has bolted already a second ahead of Elgard. As T-Rex is all over the back of Villeneuve. Can't overtake during the S section though. Unless you want a one-way ticket to the hospital. Not going to send it down the hairpin, is he? No. Patience. I think a T-Rex of probably a few weeks ago might have just sent it down the hairpin there, but very good driving from T-Rex and patient. Consistency is the order of the day as Nestek gets past Sackboy on them much fresher, much better tyres in the softs. It won't last long though. Probably overheated already, to be honest, on this track. So T-Rex all over the back of Villeneuve. Is using ERS. Villeneuve is not. T-Rex goes very, very wide. He's got a bit of a run on him here. He's going to send it down the... who's gone around the outside? Villeneuve's been forced into a bit of a dodgy exit that he wouldn't want, and it's good driving from T-Rex. He's forced Villeneuve into taking a slightly worse line. He's now got the run on him. I just can't catch up to Villeneuve. Would have done if DRS had been enabled though, so Villeneuve will be very worried about that, as he does drop out of that 1 second range from Elgard in front. Elgard slightly catching Stevie. Nestek all over the back of everyone. Fabio next up the road, obviously on these fresh tyres. Should be fairly easy, as T-Rex is really, really hounding Villeneuve through a section of the track where he really can't overtake Villeneuve. Villeneuve goes right across that corner. Brilliant driving. So T-Rex looking like he's going to get the job done soon, if truth be told. Not into Spoon surely, as we do have a spinner. He's going down the inside into Spoon. They're side by side. Villeneuve's going to have a better exit onto the straight, is he? But no. Villeneuve does have a better run on him actually. This could go all the way to turn one, because Villeneuve's going to have DRS now. Villeneuve's all over the place. He seems to be cutting corners, getting away with it. Really wants to stay within that second zone and be dragged along. I think he's too far back. Although DRS not enabled till next lap actually, so he's not going to do that. Nestek still stuck behind Fabio as Lee Webb gets past someone pitting. Amazing stuff. Milank's on Villeneuve. What's happened to Villeneuve? Seems to have lost all ability these past 2 laps. Zaichi now right on the back of Villeneuve. These two have come together in previous races. A little bit of history. Oh wait, he's gone! He's completely lost it. Spun, got away without damage I think. He's probably just going to come straight onto the track in front of people. Yeah, well done. Penalty. Oh dear. You're supposed to... You spin like that, you stop. Wait until everyone's come by. Someone else has gone. Fabio's gone as well. Was that because he came out, Aichi came out in front of him and distracted, and there was a bit of a spin? You know, that's why you don't unsafe rejoin, guys. Great shame for Fabio if that is the case. May have just spun on his own though. So T-Rex has caught the back of this train at the front. Does have a penalty. 3 seconds. All over the back of Elgard. DRS enabled this lap, but Elgard will have it as well with Stevie, so Stevie could be under pressure here. He's defending with ERS, Elgard not using ERS, and T-Rex almost out of ERS. So here we go then, fastest lap of the race from the Dinosaur. Really wants to put pressure on these guys ahead, and obviously get the 3 second lead as well. As Istvod going to make a move on Shade Maps into turn 1, this could end in tears. 2 teammates of course. Maybe that was... synchronised swimming, or a very good move from Istvod. Only they will know. So Villeneuve, Nestex now got past him, is dropping back like a stone in the water. He doesn't seem to have damage. I don't quite know what's gone on with him. Perhaps his old man thumb injury has come back to haunt him, which did make him suffer in Brazil. He had a bit of a numb thumb, and unfortunately that sent him into a wall. He'll be hoping that doesn't happen this race. I have to be honest, I expected more people to crash into the wall by now. We're on lap 19 and only 2 have DNF'd, so fair play. But quite a few spins, but not enough to be into a wall, so... Certainly better than last season, where I think there's only 7 finishes. Of course, last race there was only 6 finishes in Azerbaijan, but walls are very close to those. Stevie sets the fastest lap of the race and is out of DRS of... Oh no, Elgard does have DRS, so... okay. That's helped a little bit. As Villeneuve pits. He must have damage or something. Something must be going on here. Let's see what... He's probably going on the soft tyres. He's retired from the session. Something obviously going on with Villeneuve there. Do hope everything's okay. Clearly very uncharacteristic driving from him. A few moves back. I think Istvod's yeah, spun. Yeah, doing the right thing though in rejoining the track in a safe manner. That is a brilliant example of how to do that. So the front 3 still close, but can anyone make a move? Elgard more ERS than the other 2. No moves here, as T-Rex has dropped back a little bit. Maverick's quite close to Shade Mab, so this could be a move. We'll see. I don't think he's quite close enough on this lap. Not using ERS, of course, so doesn't think he can make the move himself. Nestex tyres will be running out soon. He'll probably try and go to the end, but it seems unlikely. So Nestex seems to have a little bit of grip left, as he is quite close to Milank. When will that run out? So Maverick's going to make a move on Shade Mobs here. Does he force Shade Mobs into an error? Shade Mobs are going very wide. Shade Mobs have a little bit of a moment. That'll encourage the Maverick. What can you do here then? Shade Mobs trying to break the tow. What a beautiful camera angle. We can't see anything on the track though. Here we go then, the Maverick down the inside into turn 1. Very dangerous. Makes it stick. Good move. Good driving from both actually. As Nestek is still on the back of Milank. They must be running out soon, those softs. A couple of laps, I think they'll be absolutely to the carcass, that's the word. This man knows all about carcasses. He's a dinosaur. He feeds off them. As Nestek does get past Milank, because Milank's lost it and spun. Dear me. Front wing damage as well. Keep it on the road. Let's not do anything silly. We will see if he does. He's certainly trying to keep it on the road, go back to the pits. As Aichi overtakes very easily, obviously, the damaged car. And this front three still in the same train. Milank pits for his new front wing. This sends him to almost the back of the field. So there isn't really, I mean, our drivers are quite close, you know, within a second of each other down here. Look, we've got the Maverick, Shade Mabs, Lee Webb, Aichi, 4 seconds behind, but there's a little bit of a train there. No DRS train, of course. Elgard and Stevie is the battle to focus on, but there's not really much happening, apart from the fact Elgard does have more ERS. He's going to unleash that at some point. We don't know when, though. Now is the time, apparently. So Sackboy's DNF, that could cause a safety car. Although no, I think he's in the pits. So there'll be no safety car. There's another yellow flag though. We'll go back to that in a bit, because I think Elgard is lining up a move here. Still too far back. I think Stevie probably not defending. It could get interesting. The last couple of laps. As there is a spinner. Is there? No. It's just Sackboy. He's obviously not in control of his car, but yeah. Parked it. He's gone now. It's all good. So the Maverick pits again. Now out of the points. Probably got damage. Don't know. I'd probably be putting the softs on if it was me. Try and get fastest lap and that extra point. But each to their own. As Elgard has dropped out that 1 second mark. He's just about winning in it now. He's had to use a bit of ERS to get back in it. Stevie saved a bit, so ERS differential, yeah, not quite as much as it was. We do want to see a grandstand finish. What can the AlphaTauri do? Needs to use a little bit here just to get back in that second mark, and now the ERS is close. Stevie clearly got more pace at this stage. Elgard desperate to stay within that ERS as Milank's lost it. Kept it on the road though, no DNF, no front wing damage. So I have to say, if Nestek finishes P4, it's a good performance after that pretty dreadful qualifying. Of obviously not setting a lap and just smashing into a wall. But it seems to have worked for him. Is that the way to go in Japan? Let everyone spin and just come through. I don't think Nestek's made a mistake from not really focused on him much, but I can't remember him. Can't remember him talking about him, to be honest. So he must have had a reasonable race. No penalties, of course, yet. So yeah, P4 from down there. Very good performance. Aichi not doing too bad as well from his quali ban. Let's have a look at penalties though. So Few on 3 seconds, Lee Webb on 6. Of course, Aichi will get a 5-second penalty for unsafe rejoin after the race, because you know, them's the rules. There's a yellow flag in sector 1 as Milank's lost it again. However, Elgaard very close to Stevie this time. Now is the time. This is the move. Here we go then. The AlphaTauri on Stevie. Stevie's using all his DRS. So is Elgaard. Elgaard's going to have the run on him. He's got DRS. Oh, he gets a little bit. What's he doing there? He's weaving all over the place. So he's going to send it down the inside of turn 1. Got the move done. Stevie coming back at him. Probably not going to get through in sector 1. And this fight, of course, might help T-Rex catch up. Of course, if it ends in collision, then T-Rex gets the win. They'll be distracted by the yellow flag ahead, the slow car of Milank, who's seemingly lost all ability to function as a human. As Elgaard sets the fastest first sector of the race, partly due to that DRS, of course, he had on Stevie, and using all that battery, he'll be distracted by the lap car ahead, as Stevie will want to get past him, and the lap car should just get out of the way, to be honest, and it's a bit frustrating that they don't slow down, but you know, what can you do? So Stevie drops out then of the 1 second range, just about, as Elgaard desperate to use the ARS to extend that gap to just over that second. Equal tyres, of course. Nestek doing a great job on them 12 lap old softs, making no inroads into T-Rex and not really losing time to Boyman yet. So Stevie, I don't think he's got DRS, and this is probably his last chance. There are chances later on in the lap, but they're not as good as in turn 1. As T-Rex sets the fastest lap of the race, that's an extra point if no one else takes it off him here. So Stevie is going to have to take some risks if he wants to win this race, but does he want to keep his podium streak alive? Every race so far, 8 races, a podium. Great record. He'll probably want to keep that together, to be fair. We're so far ahead, he might want to go for the win, who knows? We really hope he's close enough after the spoon curve to send it down the inside of the final chicane. It's what all the fans want to see. It's what I want to see. Probably not the most sensible thing to do, but let's see a last lap overtake. Here we go. He is gaining. Elgaard a little bit more ERS, but Stevie really pushing here, 6 tenths. He's going for it, 5 tenths. Come on, can he do it? Here we go. Is he gaining enough? Is he going to dive bomb? They're going to flat out through this corner. This is your chance. Can he do it? He's miles behind. No, he'll take second place. So well done to Elgaard. Great race from him. Doesn't feature much in many of the races so far, but has managed to come from nowhere and win the race for AlphaTauri. The first win of the season, maybe the first win of his league racing career, I don't know. Well done to him. Great stuff. Stevie, of course, P2 standard. Yeah, T-Rex P3. Quick driver. Nestek, a great performance from him after that quali. Brilliant stuff. Only 3 tenths ahead of Boyman in the end after... Oh no, sorry, it's interval. I'm talking rubbish. 9 seconds ahead. Small difference. Then Liu in P6. Fairly consistent drive. Aichi, of course, will go behind Shane Mabs after that almost certain 5-second penalty. Will be reviewed, of course. Shane Mabs P7 then, we'll be fairly pleased. Istvod just out of that 5 seconds to Aichi in P9. P10 for Fabio, points again, well done. The Maverick be really frustrated, they're just out the points as the front runner Elliot Parker finishes second from last of the runners. Didn't get a lap though, like this man, Milank. Suspicion of a reset to track. We'll look at the after the race to see if he gets a penalty point on his licence for that. Driver of the day, Nestek, don't disagree with that. Fantastic comeback. Really, really well driven after the absolute shambles in qualifying. What a great celebration from Elgar. Brilliant, love it. So, Elgard, well done, sir. Great win for the Norwegian. First win of his career. Stevie P2, that streak of podiums goes up to 9. Maybe even onto the end of last season, I can't remember. T-Rex P3 on the podium. Nestek, great performance, driver of the day for Boyman P5, Lee Webb 6, Aichi 7th, but we'll get that penalty and drop down to 8th, and Shavars will take that place. Istvod in P9, Fabio P10, the Maverick in P11, just out of the points. We'll be absolutely really frustrated with that. Elliot Parker not having his best race at all, but does get the fastest lap and will get a point for that, so well done for carrying on and getting that point. Milank finished lap down, and Sackboy, Villeneuve, Saitsi and Verova all DNFing. So not a bad race. Japan doesn't really scream overtakes or excitement, but yeah, pretty decent race and fairly standard result at the front for Stevie, another podium, and extends his championship lead by that 19 points with the extra point for pole position. So he'll be very, very pleased. So thanks for joining us. Yeah, tune in for the rest of the races this weekend, and yeah, see you next week for F5. Bye bye.